From hotspots to hidden gems to lots of local flavor, it's your guide to LA the unscripted way. And tonight we're checking out our favorite hoods. Everyone, and welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and we are coming to you from the rooftop penthouse at the Level Hotel South Olive in downtown Los Angeles. And yes, it has its very own pool. But before we show you around out there, how about we show you what's in here?
This was basically just a parking lot. And the Ani Group put about $200 million development into it. And we have a very unique concept. It's a blend of hotel stays for nightly stays as well as long term. So you can stay here from one night all the way up to 1 year. We cater to a lot of the business travelers because one of the unique things about us is we have very large square footage. You're looking at 700 square feet all the way up to 1,250 square feet for 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. And then you get as large as 18,000 square feet. You are in the largest penthouse on the market in Los Angeles. 18,000 square foot penthouse, wraparound views, 360 views of all of LA. I mean, you can see on a clear day, you can see out to the beach. You're gonna have 4 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms. You're looking at 3 kitchens. It's a rooftop deck right here that we're standing on. You know, you've got your nice fire pits and all. Theater room as well too. You're gonna have a huge wine cellar that will hold up to about 700 bottles of wine. Floor to ceiling windows. The actual master bedroom is awesome. It has a huge master bathroom and a closet that's the size of a lot of people's apartments. There's a private pool. We're actually on one side of the penthouse. On the other side, there's a private pool that has a very large jacuzzi that fits 12 people. It's actually a wave pool too. There's gonna be a awesome 18-foot dinner table. So luxury dinners just overlooking the skyline. It's just the perfect place for that. Pretty much like an entertainer's type of dream, you know? So it's basically like you picking up one of those nice luxury homes in Beverly Hills and just putting it up in the sky. It's great if you want to have a staycation and you want to come and treat the family or do something fun. This is the place to be. Awesome thing about us is, you know, with us being centrally located in downtown Los Angeles, you know, we're in this vibrant city, just a few blocks away from Crypto Arena. I actually have been a resident at DTLA for about 7 years now. And it's just a sense of community. It is a sense of fun. There's so many different things to do. A lot of nice little restaurants, lounges, and, you know, hotels and just bars. We have a cool amenity space. So I personally like this area just for the simple fact that it's so walkable. We also have properties in Chicago, Vancouver, and we also just launched Seattle just recently too. So we are a brand that's continuously growing.
Pretty sweet, right? Okay, just head out the doors here and over to the Row DTLA and get your shop on. Here are a few of our favorites.
Banks Journal is a modern coastal lifestyle brand with a sustainable element to it.
Shackets. I'm all about the shackets.
A contemporary menswear brand with Japanese and Australian heritage. And what we're trying to create is something that is timeless and effortless within color, prints or fabrications. This is the classic kind of military under jacket.
Right.
We don't see ourselves as super on trend or behind the trend. We sit somewhere in the middle, which we want to make you feel good now and for the next 5-10 years, which helps the earth and not throw away as much product. I want someone to buy something from us and hold on to that for a really long time and feel confident and comfortable in our products.
It's amazing. I love it.
We sell obviously like our own brand, but we also try and sell what it is to be a Banks Journal person. And to do that, you need to complement it with like towels. We sell like books that make sense for us. We sell sunscreen, which kind of goes on with that coastal lifestyle, and any types of like complementing products that go along with our brand.
Oh my God, I love that terry cloth. Oh, that's amazing. I love those colors too in the beginning, like the lavender.
The lavenders. It's really important to have as much personal connection as possible, especially after the last few years of being in lockdown and missing that one-on-one connection with other people. I think it's super important. Really nice for layering, keeps you warm. When I first got here, it was just like the whole place was an empty shell, and that really excited me because there was nothing else like this in LA. The Row have done a really good job of curating a bunch of stores that help each other grow and bring in unique customers. So it's been really enjoyable being here.
So my brother won Making the Cut in March of 2020, right at the beginning of all the pandemic action. That ended up being advantageous in a number of ways, I think, because everybody was stuck at home on lockdown looking for some good news.
I think it's the coolest thing in the world.
I think that's what helped the brand take off. He's got a whole new set of eyeballs. He used to be able to hide behind our brand of skin graft. Now his name is on the door, and so that's a different kind of pressure that I think he likes, but I think it also it's a lot to deal with. I think the idea is progressive, affordable luxury, kind of on that cusp of luxury but accessible. Try to push the limits for people looking to up their style game a little bit.
Do you have this jacket?
Yeah.
Because that's rad.
So there used to be a nice clean fashion calendar of spring launch, fall launch. That's been completely destroyed. Now everybody has to be launching all the time, talking about something new all the time. I think in many ways that benefits us. I think in many ways it's exhausting. We chose Row DTLA for a number of reasons, other than the fact that it's a beautiful place to be. We love the vibe here. It feels good coming to work every day. People that come into our store are in such a better mood than they used to be. It's a little ecosystem here where you can get all your needs met in one way or another.
Oh, you guys, that was such a fun shopping day. They have such a great selection. And something else that's amazing about downtown LA, how about the street art scene?
I absolutely adore and respect and love street art. Downtown LA is just, I think it's like the epicenter for every great street artist. They have something here. Hi, I'm Caroline of Love and Loathing Los Angeles. You can find me at Love and Loathing LA. I remember moving here and being expecting it to be just kind of terrible. Right. And once I got to discovering, exploring, and figuring out neighborhoods and meeting so many incredible people, I was like, what the heck is this general attitude? I just feel like it was totally misunderstood. Part of the foundation of Love and Loathing Los Angeles is to highlight and get people to get into the community and to support smaller businesses, smaller local organizations, whatever that might be. It's beautiful. It's really cool.
Such a vibrant neighborhood, but we are far from done. When we come back, we're heading to the historic West Adams neighborhood. We'll be right back. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from the Level Hotel South Olive Penthouse and one of its 3 chef's kitchens. Can you believe that? 3 chef's kitchens? But it's a kitchen in the historic West Adams district that we're going to now for some really good soul food.
I grew up in the projects. In the impoverished community, the options were limited. The opportunity just wasn't there. I didn't have no Huxtable family down the street that I go down to. Like the examples was street. I followed the example and I landed where everybody land, in prison. I did 10 out of 11 years, and today we're having different conversations about me, right? I'm having different conversations, and my legacy has changed. My name is Chef Keith Corbin, and I am the executive chef owner of Alta Adams Restaurant, and we specialize in California soul food.
Our food is so good because of the love that we put into it, I think. We took a lot of time developing these recipes, and I think that it really does show in the cuisine. We're definitely known for our Alta fried chicken. Hi, my name is Ray DuBose Woods, and I'm the sous chef here at Alta West Adams.
I wanted to create dishes that I grew up eating. Soul food in a sense it's big. The collard greens I grew up eating, watching my granny cook them.
Soul food is working with what you have and really putting your heart into it. We go to the farmers market multiple times a week to source our vegetables and support our local businesses.
Currently, our most popular cocktails here are the Angelino, Cali Christmas, and the Genevieve. The Genevieve is a gin-based cocktail. It features lemon juice, a lavender-infused simple syrup, and elderflower liqueur. It's garnished with the lemon peel and lavender buds. And then we have the Cali Christmas. It's a cranberry hibiscus Cosmo. The Angelino, it's our take on a Manhattan. I get a lot of my inspiration and ideas from the kitchen. Last week, Chef Keith brought in a Buddha's hand, and I'm in the process of turning that into limoncello. I really feel like we are a family here.
It really does mean a lot to me to be a Black female chef in this industry, and I hope that other people feel like they can do it, because anyone really can be anything that they want to be.
Chef Keith comes from a similar background as my dad, so it was very comforting for me. We have like a better understanding of each other.
This community, this neighborhood is parallel to the one I grew up in. I grew up in Watts, right? Black and brown community. So it was very important on how we came in. And that was almost 2.5 years ago. Now you have about 10 to 12 restaurants on this street. You have a hotel, you have a lot going on. Some people say that we were the beginning of the change. To break through and to be able to have a place that's cultivating Black chefs to go out into the world and bring their knowledge, bring their influence, bring their culture, bring what they've grown up eating, what they have to this field, this industry, right? We can change it. We can definitely change it.
Now I know what heaven feels like. Pack your bags, yeah, baby, we're leaving.
And we're serving up even more Southern comfort food now from two fierce females who want to give you their 2 cents, and also the best shrimp and grits you have ever had, guaranteed. Okay, we always talk about hidden gems on this show. I've driven past this restaurant on West Pico for years. I've heard they have the best shrimp and grits in the city. We are gonna try it out, and I am so excited. Come with me.
LA is full of transplants, so I wanted a place for all my Southern people out there that have come to LA to have, you know, that feeling of somebody's auntie's or grandmother's house.
One bite, and I went back to my childhood.
Yes.
That is delicious.
My 2 cents is located in Los Angeles mid-city area. Besides calling it a hub of love, I would say it's evolved nostalgia, conscious comfort food, American food with Southern twists. We have our famous grit fries.
What?
We call them gries. Being that I was French trained and never really cooked soul food as a profession, I thought of my 2 cents because it's like kind of my opinion, and it was my money, and it was a little bit of money. So we came up with my 2 cents. So I got the tattoo before I thought of the restaurant, years before. How I came up with the symbol, I wanted to remind people that food is love. So 1 + 1 is 2 cents love. We have catfish and greens. We have our signature shrimp and grits there.
Oh my God, this looks insane.
We have our gluten-free fried chicken, marinated for 48 hours in barbecue sauce. And we have our vegan collard greens. Those are mixed with kale and mustard today.
And I'm a Southern girl, so I like a good okay. Oh my God. That is insanity.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh man, it almost tastes like a risotto.
Yeah, so I wanted to create a menu where everybody can eat together. You can bring your grandmother here that refuses to eat vegan food, perhaps, and have greens. So I wanted to make a menu that was all inclusive.
My strawberry cake is the #1 seller of everything. If I don't have a strawberry, some people don't even want to eat.
Working with my sister is amazing. We argue, we scream. I can make this amazing food, but every time there's, say, an end of the party or the end of a meal, she always caps it off. So she likes to say, she's Shaq and I'm Kobe.
This is the crack cake, AKA brown sugar caramel cake. That's our vegan sweet potato cake.
Tough being a female Black-owned business. I'm up for the challenge because there's little girls out there that can look at me and say, wow, she's a boss, I can do that.
Oh my God, I'm literally sopping up things with my fingers. I have found my new soul food headquarters, and that's my 2 cents worth. Oh! And we have another fierce female headed your way as we head to the beach. We'll be right back. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from the Level Hotel South Olive. Now we are hitting the beach for a look inside one of the coolest companies on the planet. You know the clothing line from its colorful stripes, but its colorful owner is the one who really made the Aviator Nation fly.
Aviator Nation is sweats, bathing suits, t-shirts. Now we do surfboards. We do lots of hats. I'm definitely developing a lot of new products too. I'm Paige Mykoski. I'm the founder of Aviator Nation. So when I was thinking about what Aviator Nation was going to be, I mean, it was rad clothes for rad people.
This is the most magnificent thing I've ever seen.
I grew up with tigers in my bedroom, and I have always been obsessed with wild tigers.
Right.
And so I drew this up, and was inspired kind of by like this like 70s / like jungle vibe.
Right.
So when I moved to California, that was when I really started the company, and I became super inspired by everything around me. My lifestyle at that time was just surfing in the morning, and then you're cold, so you want to throw on sweats, and then you roll into coffee and you roll into the cafe, and you're still wearing the sweats because you just surfed. I never really liked what I was looking at, and so I had these ideas of clothes that I wanted to make for myself. And so finally, I just bought a sewing machine and I started making clothes for myself, and everyone would come up to me literally and be like, hey, what is that shirt you're wearing? What is that hoodie you're wearing? The reality is when people wear the clothes, it brings them together. My very first collection had the lightning bolt, and for me, the lightning bolt was always the symbol of energy. I've always felt like positive energy just is, everything. Being out in the water and being in the mountains, California hiking and stuff like that, you're always seeing these beautiful sunsets. And so the colors for the brand really are about the sky. Aviator Nation was established in 2006, and Dreamland is the latest wave. A big part of the building and the space is going to be the music, where you come in and you discover a new band and a new artist. Doors played here, Fleetwood Mac played here, the Eagles played here. And then in the 70s, Neil Young owned the building, and it was called the Crazy Horse Saloon. Dreamland is all about, bringing the community together and becoming inspired. My dream is to have people literally walking around in robes and ponchos and no shoes on, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna grab a smoothie, and then I'm gonna listen to some music, and then I'm gonna go have a yoga session, and just being able to have a real wild experience.
And now we head over to Windsor Hills with Jasmine Simpkins for a truly special store that's been around for 5 decades, which is pretty miraculous. This is how to live big and shop small.
CJs Elegance is the oldest Black-owned brick and mortar in historic View Park, Windsor Hills, and I'm gonna go inside and do a little shopping.
CJs Elegance is going on its 54 years of successful business. My Aunt Carol Jo Shaw and her mother, Orlean Dubuclet, started the business in their family home here in historic Windsor Hills View Park. For her, it's legacy. For me, it's a privilege to be here, to be a part of this tradition and to continue the legacy. CJ2 with Love is the second generation of CJs Elegance. CJs Elegance is a women's boutique and it caters to an older, sophisticated woman, but CJ2 is targeted specifically to a younger demographic or the young at heart. We're an open store, so you just transition both sides, and women shop both sides all the time. CJ2 is definitely colorful, it's bright and exciting merchandise. It's body conscious, so we want all of our ladies to feel feminine and sexy at the same time, but elegant at the same time. We love this piece here, this floral piece. It's bohemian, it's flowy.
I love it.
Yeah, it's romantic too at the same time. So you can pop it on with a great little white sneaker or even a fun boot too. I started designing at the age of 14. I studied fashion design at Howard University, whoop whoop, and then I transitioned and studied fashion design at FIT in New York. So I do custom designs, evening wear and bridal. And then now we're also looking into creating custom pieces, which I do for the store for CJ2. They're always one-of-a-kind pieces, so you have to grab them when you see them. When you come into CJ's Elegance, it is an experience. We like to identify what your event or non-occasion is and really get to know your body and show you how these clothes can mix and match for your style and really elevate you personally. And then our women, they just love coming back. It feels like a family experience. It's really comfortable and it's a safe space.
That is all the time we have for tonight. You know, Southern California is filled with amazing neighborhoods, and we love checking them all out for you. Thank you so much to the Level Hotel South Olive for the swank penthouse. It's amazing. Good night, you guys. We'll see you next time. Mwah.